Hey guys, it's D'Lo here, and coming with you with a deck tech. I think I already showed you this one if you guys watch my videos, but this is my Esper control deck. It's kind of evolved into a Esper. Well, I mean, yeah, it's an Esper control deck, but it's more aggressive than it was before. So let me just get into it with the land. 3 Nephalia Drownyard, just really good. Sorry, let me focus that. 3 Nephalia Drownyard, really good for just milling. 3 Hollow Fountains, 4 Drowned Catacombs, 4 Godless Shrine, 2 Watery Grave, 4 Isolated Chapel. These two just, I'm in a trade with crazy cards into G, and they haven't come in yet, so I'm just waiting on those. And 4 Glacial Fortresses onto the main deck. 4 Sphinx Revelation. In my opinion, I'm gonna say it, the best card in Return to Ravnica. It's used in like almost any deck that you can actually use it in. Blue, white, red, blue, white, black. Another one. Oh yeah, blue, white, green. It always usually helps you every single time you play it. 2 Tameo and 2 Jace. They're my Planeswalker. That one's just so I can kind of disable them, draw cards, and then I probably wouldn't even use its last ability, even though it's really good. I just probably wouldn't use it. I'd rather just draw cards and tap their permanents. Jace, I rarely use his +1, mostly just to mill. 3 Lingering Souls for blockers, and just have 1/1 flyer tokens. 3 Think Twice for card gain. 3 Terminus, and 3 Spring Break. Those just like, if I didn't have those in this deck would blow. There'd be no chance of this deck winning ever. Because these, when I have nothing out, I have a hand with 7 cards in it, no creatures, just waiting for them to play, and then I just Miracle Terminus. It's pretty sweet. And then if I get a Restoration Angel, I'll get that later. But then on to Silverblade Paladins, 2 of them. This is the more aggressive card in the deck. I didn't have him in. I wouldn't really think you put him in, but then I realized I actually had some sort of attack with this deck, so having him really helps. Next, 3 Azorius Charm, just to return target creature to the top of the owner's library. The effect is 1, really good, and 2, it's really effective if they're low on mana. So like they attack with some dinky like 2/2 or 3/3. 3/3 is still powerful, but a 3/3 breaks the top of their library. They don't draw mana. I have another turn. It's really effective. 2 Foil Drowned Catacombs, Consuming Aberrations. This card, 1 for mill, it's pretty good, and 2, having that when I also have milled him 10 with Jace Memory Adept, and then Silverblade Paladin onto him, right after I Terminus Supreme Verdict, wins the game, in my thought. If it's a 10-10 from him, then fucking play him, it just destroys. 2 Restoration Angels, self-explanatory. 2 Rewind, I like a Rewind better than Dissipate. I do have a 1 Dissipate in the deck, but I like this card better than Dissipate, just for the fact that it untaps the mana that it uses. Because there's a lot of cards like 4 Sphinx Revelation, 2 Restoration Angels, 3 Azorius Charms, 3 Think Twice, are cards that I want to play on the other player's turn. And when I can cancel anything that he's going to do, and then also be able to play the cards that I want, it, in my opinion, is better than just exiling them. Exiling is really good, though. 2 Detention Sphere, self-explanatory, just to get rid of their stuff that I couldn't cancel, or if they have like a bunch of tokens for Lingering Souls. Dry Skull Reaver. This is just, I realized that late game, I don't really have anything other than like the Jace and the Sphinx Revelation to really like boost my deck up that much. So if I were to draw him late game, play him, and if they can't destroy him, so far it's been game over. Because he, flying, double strike, lifelink, I gained 6 life, dropped 2 cards, and he's a really good blocker. He doesn't die from Mizium Mortars, doesn't die from Searing Spear, doesn't die from, I don't know, a lot of stuff he doesn't die from. He also has first strike with the double strike kind of. And 1 Mind Grind for mill. I had 2, but then this deck wasn't really about mill anymore as much as it's about attacking, but also having cards that let me mill to make him bigger. And also milling if needed. This deck has 2 win scenarios. Just beat down with Restoration Angel, Consuming Apparition, Dry Skull Reaver, and Silverblade Paladin, or mill with Mind Grind, Jace's Memory Adept, and 3 Nephalia. And then the last card, Dissipate, which I felt like I needed 1 in the deck. It's really good, especially if I'm playing against a deck that has a lot of cards that they can get back in the graveyard. To be able to dissipate the best one, it's really helpful. Next, onto the sideboard. I have 3 Augur Bolas. I don't have them in the deck because if I'm going to have creatures in the deck, they're going to be really aggressive, like attacking creatures, other than Lingering Souls, because I get a lot of them. And Augur Bolas lets me get stuff, but I don't really have a problem with getting stuff. With like Think Twices and the Sphinx's Revelations, it's not really a big problem trying to get stuff for me. So he's not exactly the most useful card. But if I am playing against a mirror deck, I'd probably use him, because to be able to draw more cards in order to get more instants and sorceries than my opponent if they're playing the same deck, is really useful. Another Consuming Apparition, not foil, so it's pretty bad. Just in case I want to get really aggressive. A Blind Obedience if I'm playing in a deck that has a lot of haste. Another Detention Sphere for, there's this card, interestingly enough, called Witchbane Orb. Kind of fucks my deck. Yeah, when I can't mill him, it really grinds my gears. So if he's going to run some of those, I'm going to run another Detention Sphere. Planar Cleansing, just another, wait, no, that's destroy all non-land permanents. So I destroy Witchbane Orb and that stuff. I didn't even know I had that. I thought I had that other one. It's like 4 mana, 2, and then 2 planes. Just destroy all creatures, just if I needed more destroy cards. I have that card somewhere. It's not here. Another Lingering Souls in case, again, I'm going really aggressive. And another Dissipate in case I need to counter more stuff. And then my tokens. They're pretty sweet. I had one of the cool Spirit tokens, but then, I'm not sure if you will see this, but my deck box is really crappy. This is my crappier deck box. This is my better deck box. That's my Black Red Zombies deck. But this one has a crack in the bottom. It doesn't usually affect it, but this card, the Cool Spirit token, wasn't in a case, and it got caught. So I just bent it a lot by accident without knowing. So that was kind of rough. But anyways, this was my deck. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully my deck does good. I don't know. And also, any of these cards, including the lands, and I guess the sideboard, if you have them foil, I will gladly trade for them. I bought these 2 just because I really like foil cards in my deck. If you have a foil Mind Grind, I will give you anything for it. This is my favorite art in the set. It's one of my favorite arts in Standard right now. I just love it. So yeah. Also, quick question. Is there any reason why they don't make foil tokens? Just a question out there. If someone knows why they don't make them, I'd love to know. But I feel like having foil tokens, a lot of people would buy them. Because 1, they wouldn't really be that expensive, I don't think. But 2, it would be awesome to have foil tokens in your deck. So, Magic should definitely get on that. So anyways, thanks for watching, and see you next time.